Great, so we are Busyness, and we began the hack with a much bigger team, but we had one central idea, and that was that there is currently no accurate information on road congestion, also known as busyness, that's widely accessible and accurate. So Google and SatNav don't offer a holistic approach, they offer you kind of minute-by-minute reactions, and that was the problem we were looking at tackling. So our aim was to improve this experience and use flow data and machine learning to identify busy periods and alternative routes and times for setting off on your journey. And we had an assumed kind of users in mind who were freight companies looking for efficiency savings, commuters, and also strategic travellers who would like more accurate information. And then we developed that into a proto-persona. So this is Bob, and Bob is age 40, he's a commuter, he's got a 2-car family, and he's got some young kids, and he needs to get out before the kids are up, so he needs to be quiet, so he can't turn the radio on, and he doesn't have time to journey plan, and he doesn't have a sat-nav. So he's on the M62 and he hears the traffic update in the car, however it's too late to divert, so he arrives at work late and angry, and this scenario keeps on happening. So we hoped that we could solve this problem. We also used the DFT segmentation study to look at kind of future-proofing our solution. So currently 69% of all trips made for commuting in England are made by car and van. The population's expanding, that figure's only going to get worse. Also, people are getting older, the population's getting older, and they're going to outstrip, the over 65s are going to outstrip the under 16s by 2021. People working is getting longer as well, so we need to tackle this commuting issue and the idea of congestion. And we went out and spoke to some real users out in John Lewis and got them to tell us whether they journey plan or not, and they came up with all kinds of different quotes, but the main themes that came out were the fact that they relied on general knowledge, they didn't use journey planners, and if they got stuck, they got stuck. They didn't see that they had a solution to their problem. So we iterated our solution into a 3-pronged attack. So we had the strategic journey planner for those that like to think ahead and wanted and had some flex in their time, so they could leave at a different time. We also incorporated some infographics to include kind of weather and safety, and hopefully we'll iterate that further to include events. And also an alert service. So instead of someone logging in every day to check their journey, they would receive an alert if there was an issue on their route. So they don't have to do anything, it's prompted by the machine. I'm going to hand over to Tom now to talk about the strategic journey.
Strategic journey plan is one part of our 3-pronged process. So it's for people like me. I'm the kind of person who doesn't want to spend a minute longer in a car than absolutely necessary. And to do that, I will consider travelling up on peak times. Also, this kind of thing, we're looking to try and mainly drive off peak usage of the network as the network gets more and more congested over time. So this is our journey planner. It's really simple to use. We select a start point from the menu, and in this case, what we're going to do, we're going to drive to Leeds to see our friends at the ODI and maybe eat some more cheese. It's actually going to fetch our journey results for us. It's going to display 3 panes. The first pane is a map showing our journey and the estimated journey time with no traffic, which is highly unlikely, being 3 hours 35 minutes. The second bit shows the likelihood of delay for our journey based upon the start time. So you can see here down the right hand side, we see the start times, along the bottom you see the days. So the lighter the cell, the less likely you are to be delayed. So if we hover over, say if we wanted to leave at 6 o'clock on Monday morning, we hover over that cell, we can actually see there's a 32% chance that we're going to be delayed. However, if we leave at 8 o'clock, that goes up to 45%. What we can then do is actually, so if we decide that we are having seen the data and planned our journey accordingly, we actually want to go at 12 o'clock on Thursday. If we click 12 o'clock on Thursday, it will actually give us some information contextual to that day and time. So here, for example, we're taking account of the weather, we might be a bit colder, so we might want to take a coat, and it will actually tell us about the kind of delays, breakdowns information on the network. Similarly, if you want to kind of drill into our route on the right side, if we click the map and say we want to kind of try and examine where specifically the delay might be arising. So if we here look at London, we can actually click on the node for London, and it will actually show us the delay for that particular node. And we can see it's the M25, there's delays everywhere, try and avoid it if you can. With regards to the data behind this, what we actually did, we took some of the data in the Highways England model, from the Highways England website, and we actually applied some machine learning to it. So in order to see if we could actually predict the average speed that cars would be travelling on a specific node at a specific time. We were able to do that to within 5 miles an hour with a 75% degree of accuracy, which isn't too bad for a hackathon. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that is kind of going in behind it. Obviously, this is being presented to the user, giving them access to that kind of level of information seamlessly and effectively.
So looking at moving forward as well, we've mocked up an app design, so you can look at the home screen, you can then log in and enter the details. You can also see the functionality of the app that we've designed, including the heat map. And then you can also plug in when your usual journeys are and sign up for notifications as well. And you can also forward that on to other people. Yeah. And then you would get that notification and it would prompt you to the app to look at an alternative route or dispatch time as well.
Sorry, what did you say? So in terms of what makes it special, there's a lot of journey planning apps out there and that kind of thing. However, there's 3 things we've identified that actually make us quite unique. The first is we're actually focused our solution around user roles, not kind of the box standard journey planner approach. We've got 3 different kind of products, with one in particular tailored towards people who don't actually like using journey planners. Secondly, we've actually delivered a streamlined user experience. A really good example I always like to point to when expressing the importance of user experience. Who here uses like books a train online? And does anyone here use the Trainline app? Okay. Now, when you think about it logically, there's absolutely no reason to use the Trainline app because they add on their own little fee for using their app. And what people do, because they have such a good user experience, they make it so easy for their customers to buy tickets. Contrast that with national rail inquiries, where you have to go to at least 2 websites to get displayed with a myriad of different options. You don't really know what's going on, whether it's the cheapest option or whatever. So that's the user experience we deliver. The last thing is we actually use machine learning on Highways England data, which is really cool. I've started to quite like a lot of the Highways England data. It's really granular, it's really well formatted. There's a lot that we can actually do with that. So the idea is taking things further. We definitely want to expand machine learning. We want to increase the accuracy of it, so 75% is good, but we can do better. More data variety, so things like maybe incorporating road safety data, events, and the weather. Looking at the data volume, we've only kind of touched the surface of what's available from Highways England. We'd love the opportunity for us to do some more work there. And looking at the delay severity, so if you looked at the actual app that we've designed, it said there's a 41% chance you'll be delayed. However, it'd be better to say there's a 41% chance you'll be delayed, but an actual 5% chance that you'll be delayed for over an hour. Secondly, we want to iterate our platform, so that's delivering a better user experience based on user feedback. Gathering data, so when users interact with the platform, we can actually gather that data and use it to influence the future development. But lastly, considering more user roles for things like accessibility and so on. Cool. And yeah, that's us, so thanks for listening. Woo.
Thanks, guys. Are there any questions?
Can you show us the machine learning codes? Have you got that?
If you really want to see it, yes. It'll take me a minute or 2.
See, that's the question about what people wanted to see. So what did you use?
I use Python. Does everyone use Python? It's the best thing in the world. I love it. It's really, really good. It makes machine learning really simple. I actually have a rule whenever I do a pitch, which is that I don't show my code, because I don't think that people generally want to see it. But I'm quite happy to do this. I'll try and zoom in a bit. See if we can. No, it's not like that.
It sounds very obscure, but obviously you're able to do it fairly quickly.
So yeah, I mean, what we're doing here is we're just importing the data. Now the dev, as I was saying to some people earlier, the dev, whenever you do something like this, the actual form of machine learning is easy. So this bit is actually machine learning here. So what we're doing is we're building a train test model where we actually keep we build the model with 75% of data and we keep the remaining 25% to one side so we can actually test how effective our model is. And here it comes back up. We can see if you see down there, that says 75.1 seconds. So that's how accurate the model is. Everything up here is the cleaning of the data, getting the data in the right formats so that we can give it to this machine learning algorithm and get it up here. So that's things like we can't machine learn. It doesn't like things like floats or decimals. It has to be integers, and we have to convert it. Instead of having a date, we actually have to convert it so it's the day number for this year. So January the 1st is 1, January the 2nd is the 2nd, February the 1st is the 32nd, and so on. I mean, instead of time, you derive the minutes after midnight, instead of having like 15 minutes past 12, all of which is a massive ball ache. It took hours for Tony to have to kind of do this bit, which was the easy bit. So.
Thanks a lot, that's brilliant. Cool.